Gift giving is difficult. So in this video, I just wanted to help out all of my internet photographer buddies and list out my top gifts for photography lovers. So buckle up, let's get into some awesome photography gifts. Now this video is gonna be broken down to 4 separate sections. Now the first section is just fun stuff that every photographer lover is gonna want. The second section is photography gear, like the cameras and also some essential lenses. Then the third section is just gonna be some essential accessories. And then the fourth section is the programs, some digital programs that photographers, videographers, filmmakers, they're gonna need. All right, let's get into the first section, which is the fun stuff. All right, now the first gift that I wanna go over is photography playing cards. Now this is not just cool photos on playing cards, but it's actually a cheat sheet. So you're learning while you're playing. Now these playing cards have all sorts of information. We're talking about photography techniques. We're talking about composition. We're talking about technical details. We're talking about definitions, and we're also talking about shooting styles. So every card that you see is something that you can learn and you could build upon. I personally have had these before. These are fantastic tools. It's essentially a little bit of a cheat sheet. So, I mean, who doesn't like a good cheat sheet? Now, gift number 2 is a bokeh set. But we're not talking about the awesome bokeh that you normally see. We're talking about bokeh shapes. So you could do it in shapes of a heart. You could do it in shapes of a star. So these kits go directly on your camera or your iPhone, and you can get some really cool bokeh shots from them. I personally have done a DIY set of these, so they are really cool, and you can get some really awesome results from these. Just check out these photos. All right, and then the next gift I want to go over is a cool camera strap. I don't care who you are, what kind of stuff that you shoot, a camera strap is essential. Even if you don't need it right away, eventually you're gonna need it. Cameras aren't that heavy, but holding them for a long period of time, it strains. So having a cool camera strap is not only essential for shoot days, but also you could show a little bit of your personality. They also have some Etsy personalized camera straps, so make sure to check those out. Now the next gift I want to go over is an instant photo printer. Now having unlimited digital photos on your phone, on your computer is awesome, but nothing beats having a physical photo. So having an instant photo printer, you could connect either to your DSLR or your iPhone, and you can instantly, with whatever photo that you take, you can print it out. It is a really cool gift, and I personally have one, and I cannot tell you how many times I've used it. All right, now the next gift was kind of built upon the theme of printing out a photo right away, is an old Polaroid camera. So you take the photo and it instantly prints it out. It is one of the coolest cameras that you will ever see. Now, if you've never seen a full-size one, a lot of people have the ones where you can like print out like a small photo, but they have cameras that print out big photos, and it is fantastic. So instant photo printer and an instant photo camera, I guess, a Polaroid camera. Those are some insanely cool gifts that you should get for your photography buddies. All right, now the next one that I want to go over is a ring camera for your iPhone. Now, there's nothing better than having some good lighting when you're taking a selfie. So this is absolutely perfect for that. It clips onto any iPhone, and there's some where you can plug directly into the iPhone, so you don't have to worry about batteries at all, and there's others that are battery powered. So take the perfect selfie with your friend or your significant other or family member by using a clip-on ring light that fits all phones. All right, and the next one that I want to go over is a lens mug. This is a staple. This is a fantastic gift. I used to have a job that wouldn't let me bring in beverages to my workstation, so I would bring this photography lens, and no one knew. Some of them look really realistic, and it is a perfect travel mug. It's perfect for coffee, for water. It's perfect for everything. So this is one of the top fun gifts that I definitely recommend. All right, now that was the fun stuff. Let's get into the camera gear. Now, some of the best camera gear that you're gonna find is gonna be dependent on what your friend or whoever likes to do. Now, within the photography realm, there's a lot of different elements. There's people that like to shoot videos more. There's people that like to shoot photos. There's people that like to vlog like this. So I'm gonna break down which camera is best for which. Now, let's just start with vlogging. And the setup that I recommend is this camera right here. It has been a staple for years now, and is absolutely perfect for filming videos like this. It has a fold-out screen so you can see yourself while you're talking and make sure that the framing's right. Shoots in 4K, slow motion, also can take photos. It is fantastic, and I highly recommend this camera that I'm shooting on right now. So for the person that likes to shoot YouTube videos or small content for social media, this DSLR is perfect. All right, now the second camera is specific specifically for videographers. Now, the GH5 is fantastic. It took years for them to develop this, and it shoots in crazy high resolution. We're not talking about 4K anymore. And it has all the filmmaker videography features that you're gonna want. The reviews are fantastic. I personally own the previous generation, the GH4, and I've had that camera for years. But don't get the old one, get the new one. So if shooting video and films and all that is a higher priority than photography, the GH5, the Panasonic GH5, highly recommended. Now for the photography side of this, a Sony a7 IV is perfect for any photographer out there. It is perfect for street photography. It is perfect for architectural photos. Like, it is absolutely perfect, and every photographer's dream to own this camera. So if taking photos is a higher priority than taking videos, get this camera. All right, and then the next gear that I want to go over, it's a little bit different. It's not a stationary camera, it flies. Now for this one, I highly recommend the DJI Mini. It is absolutely perfect for people that are just getting into the drone world. And not to mention, it has a little bit less restrictions because it is so light. So there's a little less restrictions on what you can do with it. Obviously, follow all the rules. Do not break any FAA rules. But with that said, there is a little more leniency as far as what you can do with this because it is so light. You could take videos with this. You could take photos with this. It is great. So I highly recommend the DJI Mini 3. You could also get the 2. You could also get the 2, which is what I own. But why not get the new version and get the 3? All right. And then the last thing I'm going to go over for essential camera gear is getting a awesome lens. We're talking about the Nifty 50. This is by far one of the most popular lenses out there. As far as fixed lenses, and it is essential for, it doesn't matter what you do, it is essential for everyone to have this lens. All right, that is all of the essential camera gear. Now let's go into section 3, which is some essential, I'm saying essential a lot, accessories. All right, now the first accessory is a camera bag. Doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna need some extra gear when you're on a shoot or doing whatever, so it is awesome to have something that fits everything. Some people have a hard case briefcase. Other people have a soft backpack. Now, personally, I have a soft backpack, but it's kind of contingent on what the person does and how much extra gear that they have. But if I was gifting, I would go with an awesome soft backpack because it is super mobile, super easy to carry, and it carries a lot of stuff. And it keeps it safe because it's just loaded with padding. All right, now the third one is a Joby tripod. Now, Casey Neistat made this tripod popular way back in the day because that was the one he was using during his ultimate fame vlogging years. But Joby has expanded into a lot of different, actually, I got a Joby tripod right there. They've expanded into a lot of different tripods. Now, they still have their world famous tripod that clamps onto anything, but then they also have more traditional tripods. So having an awesome either travel tripod or a tripod that clamps to anything, absolutely essential and perfect for everyone. All right, now the next one is a wireless mic. Now, personally, I don't have one right now, but they have some for the iPhone and then also the DSLR. Maybe someone can gift that to me this year. But anyways, clean audio makes your video 100 times better. It's more professional. You can hear the person talking, reduces on background noise, windshield, like everything. And it is really cool now that they make wireless mic sets for the iPhone. So if you're just filming on the iPhone, you could just put it right there. And they also obviously have it for DSLRs for more professional setups. So having a wireless mic for any camera, absolutely essential. All right, now let's get into the last section, which is programs. Now, Canva and Adobe. Now, I use both of these programs and I cannot do my work without them. Now, the first program that I'm gonna recommend is Adobe. Now, Adobe has been like a staple for everyone that is a creative, whether you're editing video, editing photos, making designs, like Adobe has it all. But it doesn't matter what creative you are, Adobe is an absolutely essential tool to have, and I cannot recommend them more. I've been a subscriber before you had to subscribe, where you would actually have to buy the disc and load the program onto your computer. So I was pre-subscription model. So I'm a absolute huge fan. Now, the second program that I recommend is an online platform, and that is Canva. Now, Canva has a free version, but they also have a pro version that essentially opens them up to all the features that they have to offer. I recommend that. It's great for creating thumbnails. It's great for editing photos, taking out backgrounds. It has just a wide variety of designs that you can just plug and play your stuff into. and it looks great. So Adobe and Canva, highly recommend, and perfect for any photographer lover. All right, that's it. That is all I got for today's video. I hope this helps. All the links in the description will be of everything that I said. So definitely check those out. And yeah, happy holidays, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.